what we're going to do now is calculate with all out massive action what you can potentially make in income in this business. Okay, so we're going to go into the 6-month projection. If you haven't seen this before, I promise you this is going to blow your minds. Because when I first saw this, as experienced this still blew my mind away. I'm going to try to follow along a little bit slowly to make sure that everybody is on the same page, because everyone's going to have different values. I want everyone to get the right numbers for them because this is their game plan. I'll use the figures of one person to follow along, and then you guys use your numbers, but with the calculations, I'll tell you how to calculate everything, okay? Let's use Esther. I'm going to use you as my subject matter.
Sure.
And then everybody else use your own numbers, okay? Okay, so considering all out massive action, okay, I want you to, everybody, you got to be honest with the numbers that you feel like that you can produce, whether it's low or high, whatever you feel like, but just be honest with yourself. Esther, in month 1, how many direct sales do you feel like that you could produce with all out massive action, girl going crazy, being on your phone like a mad woman? How many direct sales do you feel like you personally could produce in 1 month?
Maybe, honestly, I'm just throwing a number out there, maybe 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do that, at least you feel close, comfortable enough, you know? Yeah. Okay. Now month 2.
Probably 5 to 7.
5 to 7. I'm going to use the middle number. I'll use 6.
Okay.
All righty. Okay. Now month 3.
Maybe, again, like 6, 7, 5 to 7.
5 to 7. Okay. I'll use the middle again. Month 4.
Let's go for 10.
All right. You're actually extremely motivated that month. No, 5.
Probably maybe 10 again.
All righty. And then month 6.
I would say 10 again.
Okay. Okay, cool. Now, how many indirect sales do you feel like these 5 would produce?
Oh, maybe let's say 2.
Okay. Now, on month 2, those 6 people that you got, how many sales do you think these 6 people produced?
Maybe 2 again.
All righty. Now, from these 6 new people in month 3,
say 3.
All righty. And then month 4, these 10 people.
I would say maybe 3.
All right.
Just to be conservative, I would say 3 all the way down.
Conservative, yeah. Okay. Definitely. Okay, cool. So now we got the first 2 columns done. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to crunch some numbers over here. We got our cumulative. So actually under here, we're going to put 2 numbers, the cumulative amounts and the month end amount. So at the month end, we made 7 sales. Okay, so cumulative, you have 7. Month 2, you made 8 sales, right? Now, cumulative, we did 7 the month before plus 8, that is 15, right? Okay, now month 3, we did 6, 7, 8, 9 sales. We did 15 the month before, so 15 plus the 9 new ones. We have 24 total here. Okay, month 4, we did 13 sales. Okay, we had 24 from the first 3 months, right? So 13 plus the original 24 that we had by month 4, we have a total of 37. Okay, you guys see how I got that? So at the end of month 5, we have 13 plus the 37 that we had from the first 4 months total. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, so that's 50. Right, and then month 6, we did another 13 plus a 50 from the first 5. So cumulatively, at the end of 6 months, we have 63 sales. So we got 63 sales at the end of 6 months, right? Okay, now we're gonna tabulate these commissions. We're gonna use the cumulative numbers to figure out what rank we're at, okay? So we're gonna use that using the SC 501. Okay, now we gotta calculate these commissions. So you got 7 sales in the first month, that means you're 2A, but the first 2 sales were only a 1A. Okay, so in the first month, 3,420. Okay, so make sure you got your first month commission over there. Okay, now month 2, we got 15 total sales. You're a 3A, right? But 5 sales is 3A commission. The first 2 sales are 2A. Remember, under promise and over deliver. I'm not going to use 3A commissions. I'll just for easy math. I'm still going to use 2A commissions. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 0. Okay, that's month 2. The actual will actually be higher because remember, most of these are actually 3A, but I'm still only using the 2A commissions just for that. Okay, now month 3, we're 24 now. So you're a 4A, but you start off as a 3 because you only have 15 still. So almost half of these would be 4A commissions. I'm not going to use 4A. I'll do everything with only the 3A commissions. 7, 6, 9, 5. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Let's move forward. Okay. Now, month 4, we had 13 sales in month 4, right? 13 sales in month 4. Previously, we had 24. That makes us a 4A. So we could times those 13 times 1,140. Okay, so in this month, 14,820. Okay. Now, we could actually use the same exact number over here because you're still a 4A. You haven't reached just because you only had 37. So that's also 14. Got that. So I did 13. This was 37. So it's not 50 yet, so you're still a 4A times it by 1140. Okay, so 1140 times 13 is 14,820. Now, on the 6th month, you're finally a 5A because you got those 50. That's 18, 5, 2, 5. Okay, so that's what we got for the first 6 months. So how we got this, remember, you're a 5A now. So that's 5A commission, which is 1425 times 13 sales. Your next 13 sales, you're getting 1425 commission. That's 18,525. That's how we got that number over there. Okay. Now, so keep calculating your 4, 5, 6 months. Now we got to get the total commission, total 6-month commission. We got the 18,525 plus 14,820 plus 14,820 plus 7,695 plus 4,560 plus 3,420. Okay. So extra, your first 6 months commission is 63,840. In 6 months, in the year, that's a 6-figure income. Crazy, right? How crazy is that? Would you be happy with that? Do you think this is achievable? Do you guys want to know how much my dad made in his first 6 months commission? His first 6 months, he did $100. You guys can see that bottom? 180,000 he did in his first 6 months. So this is definitely achievable, all-out massive action, and that's where we even use the conservative numbers. These are conservative numbers, so there's a game plan right here. Now you know how many sales you need and how many indirects in order for you to achieve this. So even if you got a portion of that, even if you got, let's say, 60% of that, it's still a really good income to start off with that you can grow. And it only, as long as you keep building, it just keeps growing. The more people you add to your team, the bigger this gets at the end of the year. 123, awesome one. Yeah, man, let's do it. And 34,000. Yeah, awesome, man. That's still a full-time income at the end of the year. And then the next year, you're going to be even better at it. You can even double that just by the next year, So those are all great numbers. When I saw this, I realized that I wasn't hitting my full potential because I used numbers that I felt comfortable. I knew that I can achieve. And when I saw those numbers, that was like a really, really big number, And the fact that I don't hit these numbers every month, but I know I can achieve it, I realized I wasn't working full potential. Since I've done this, I'm consistently hitting these, So that's why it's very good to be as closely to the numbers that you feel comfortable with, and using conservative numbers is actually a good thing. Even with the conservative numbers, it still amounts to a huge number over here because of how our compensation plan works. There's no company in the industry that has the compensation like ours that can do something like this with such small numbers like this. Any other company, 60 sales would probably make you like $500 or like $1,000 or something like that,